How's it going, guys? So I'm out here at the front of my property, and it's still too wet and soupy of a mess back there to be doing any digging. Plus the tractor battery's dead, so I can't even work on the driveway today, which kind of sucks. As you can see, the ground is still very, very damp. It's more wet in the rear, but it's just can't really do much on it. So I thought to walk around my property, look for trash, because this is the perfect opportunity while there's no leaves and stuff on everything I can look through. This I found a couple of weeks ago. They were, I didn't even see them because they were way back in the woods. They're like straight back over there by that tree right in the center of the image. I just dragged them up here. Also found a turtle shell. It looked like it was down inside like two of these tires, so more than likely he crawled up in there and fell in there and couldn't get out and died, and then predators ate him. But anyway, I also found this down in the woods. These two containers by the tires. There's a whole bunch of like beer cans and other trash I found over by the tires along there. And this I found all around my lake today. A whole bag of more trash, and mostly foam, which I think is just, because since I've opened up the property and there's now wind zipping through the property and places are getting more water, I would imagine that, the water's being turned up, and a lot of this just floated up from being stuck underneath leaves and other debris in the lake, because most of it was on the lake or right around on the shore. So anyway, I thought I'd go over here and explore the other side of my property. I have not been over here very much. I've kind of briefly glanced in here around the edges, but I haven't been in here because, well, it was overgrown. So anyway, all those beer cans and other trash I found kind of strewing along the edge here of my property. So I don't think it was the neighbor, but who knows? The wind could have blown stuff over there from stuff he left sitting out, which it's not a big deal. So there's where all the tires were. And this, I have another 4 acres over here. Actually, really quick, I saw another piece of trash down here. I got good eyes. Look at that. And there's a little blue flag right there, like a marking flag. I'll get that later. It was like this right here. It's like a little piece of tarp or a marker flag from the water line or whatever. So, anyway, like I was saying, I got 4 acres over here, and I've never explored through any of it yet, or at least not much. And since I can't do anything on my property today, anything productive, I might as well go and explore what I got back here. My property line goes all the way down. It's all the woods right down along this guy's property line here. Beer can. That's a newer one. Yep, there's another one. Let's see here. This must be just water runoff. Comes down through here and then drops down. Just erosion over time. Or there might be a culvert there. It looks like it's kind of dug out. Maybe something lives in there. Who knows? Oh, look. More trash. A vacuum cleaner, trash, other shit. Looks like an old box fan, some lounge chairs, gas can. It's fucking annoying. And considering the amount of brush that was pushed over on top of it, I'm gonna bet it was the neighbors that did that at one point. But who knows, it could have been the owner just finding holes and shoving trash in it. But that I'm not gonna mess with right now, if anytime soon. Because, you know, it's all the way back here in the back part of my property, down in the gully, that there's not much I can do with the property over here. So if anything, if I ever bring a fence down through here, I'll probably just go around this little valley here and just be like, whatever, screw it. I don't know, maybe someday I'll clean it out, but not right now. Yeah. Here continues the little water valley. Now, there's a whole bunch more tires and junk over there, but I believe that is the neighbor's property. Because my property goes kind of like an angle down along the edge of the woods, and then the woods kind of turns that way. So I think my property line is right on the top of that ridge over there and kind of follows this over here. So that's his junk. So I'm not going to mess with it. Let's see here. Here. Sticky bush. Ooh, that one got me good. That one went right up between my legs. Now look at that. There's more trash over there, but that's on the other property. Well, I didn't know about all this where the property was dropped off down through here. There was a creek and everything. Yeah, it looks like a big old pile of trash and cans and bucket and everything, but that's the neighbors. I, for the life of me, don't know why or how anybody can consciously just take trash like this and dump it in the woods. I mean, why? Put it in your fucking vehicle and drive it up to a trash dump. Or just to a dumpster in the city. I mean, most places will probably let you dump it for a couple of bucks or something. Alright, and then I know at some point I'd have to measure on the map exactly, but I know my property stops somewhere down in this area. I'm not sure on the exact area, but the neighbor said that the neighbor has a corner marking post on his property down here. Oh yeah, my property goes over to the end of his field over there. You can see his field, but he has a bunch of that woods over there because my property kind of cuts down through the middle of this valley area. So my property goes kind of over that way a little bit, kind of in the valley. Kind of probably stops back there by that chair you can see in the woods or whatever that is way over there. Can't really tell what that is from here. So, and then a ginormous drop off down to the lower property. And I know some of this down here is mine. It definitely is. I just don't know how much, because my property line goes over there and then it juts that way over to the creek. And I can see the creek over there, just not very well at the moment. Let me I got trash in my hand, so let me here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause the video and I'm going to go put this trash up or find a spot where I won't forget it, and we'll come back. Alright. Oh, really quick, look at this. I found this last time I was walking back in here. Actually, I just noticed there's another one. There's two ginormous metal beams. I can actually probably use these on something that I'm building with if I can get them out of here. So, but they're all the way back to here. don't know if you can still see the metal or not in the leaves, but they're about 12 foot long, 12 or 14 foot long. Interesting. Well, there's two of them there. That could make for some good building beams. So, anyway, a long time ago, if you guys remember when I first bought this property, there was an old, like 20-foot camper or something, or 24-foot camper back here. And a whole bunch of trash. And I had a salvage company come out and pull it out of here for me. Oh, I thought I saw like a plastic bag, and it was just some snow right there. So, but yeah, it's been back here for it was back here for a very long time, and there was a lot of trash. So it looks like there's a few things back here. This looks like some pieces of the awning. And it's just crumbling in my hands. So I'll have to pick it up later. But I cut all these trees out so they could back in here with a truck and pull it out. They took it for free. Everything else. Oh, look, this tree must have snapped off in the bad weather recently. This was all cleared back here. It's okay. And here we are back to my fence line that I put up. Looks pretty nice. Doesn't look like anything's run into it. With all the deer tracks that I've seen on my property, I was expecting a deer to run into this. But they apparently have very good eyesight when it comes to fences, but not vehicles. So, tripped on a little branch sticking up. Alright, anyway, I'm going to dump this trash off real quick. I guess I'll start a second video because this one's getting pretty long. And I'm going to go down and explore the creek more, because I haven't been through all of my creek and down to that lower part of my yard that you just recently saw. So, see you in a bit.